Welcome to YogaVa's Yoga for Beginners intro series. My name is Robin Regula, and this is part 15, and we're working with Pigeon pose. So you can bring yourself into a tabletop. And from here, bring the left leg forward and see if you can bring the foot in front of the right thigh. So the left knee and the left thigh are going to point off to the left side of the mat at a diagonal. Inch the right knee back. And then you can come down to forearms. And you can either stay here on forearms, or you can widen the elbows apart and bring your forehead down to your hands or to the floor. Now you want to make sure in this posture, actually in all the postures, that it feels okay in the joints, that it feels appropriate in your joints. So if it feels uncomfortable in the left knee or anywhere else, you can gently bring yourself up and out. And sometimes just making small adjustments and intuitively moving the body just a little bit in one direction or another can really change how it feels in a joint. If it's hard on the back knee, if you're on a hard surface, you can tuck the back toes under, and that'll take a little bit of the weight off of the back knee. Generally, we want the hips to be level in this posture, so you're not strongly rolling to one side or the other, even if the hips stay up a little bit. And yet we also want to feel the stretch on the outside of the hip and the outer thigh. So just really beginning to sense inwardly for the correct alignment, for what feels appropriate in your body. Always listening to your body over what the instructions are. And we'll come up for the upright pigeon. You can use your hands to press yourself up. We'll bring the hands in line with the front knee, up on fingertips. You can roll the shoulders back and down and lift the sternum. You can start to look up towards the ceiling, and we'll just take a breath here. And then walk the hands forward, inch the back knee forward, lift the hips, come back to a tabletop, and we'll change legs. So bring the right leg forward. See if you can slide the foot in front of the opposite thigh, so the right thigh and knee point off to the right side of the mat at a diagonal. And then inch the left leg back. And you can come down to forearms for sleeping pigeon, or you can bring the head all the way down. And just take some deep breaths. And you can visualize your breath moving into the space of your right hip. And just notice what that does to the sensation. So keeping the mind focused by either paying attention to the sensation in the body or the feeling of the breath, alternating between the two. On the next inhale, you can gently press yourself upright. Bring the hands in line with the front knee, up on fingertips. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lift the sternum. You can look up towards the ceiling. Keep the back of the neck long as you look up. Take one breath here. And bring the hands forward. Lift the hips, inch the back knee forward. And you can come to kneeling, sitting on the hips, sitting on the heels. And we'll see you back in part 16 for the reclining hamstring stretch.